Hey, it's Sapphire Sorceress, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to make this animation. First, I uploaded my sketch onto the computer, and then after that I outlined my character using the inking pen, and that allows me to have a more fluid stroke with the pen so that it adjusts to my pressure and is just more in my style. The inspiration for this character obviously came from my name, Sapphire Sorceress, so I wanted somebody that would reflect how I looked, but also just reflected that fantasy element, just to have a fun character and a fun design. This is the part where I picked the base colors for my character, and I altered them quite a few times to get all of the right shades of blue in so they wouldn't clash, but I wanted the colors to be mainly blue and that to be the sole focus since my character's color is blue. Here I'm taking the airbrush tool to start shading all of the flat colors that I had laid down before. I'd made sure to leave every single color that I did before on a separate layer so that I could just auto-select that with the magic wand, and then I could go in and just shade each color without worrying about the shading going outside of the color that I had put in. I wanted to put texture into the clothing so that they wouldn't all blend together. So I wanted to make the shirt have sparkles on it. So I took the dotted tool, which is just a brush that Autodesk has, and then I used white just to make the shirt look sparkly and reflective. And then the reason I turned the screen black is just to make sure I erase all of the outside dots so that there's not just a whole bunch of random dots outside of the outfit. This is me altering the color of the shirt, that way it doesn't clash. Like I said before, I felt like that blue in the middle was a little bit too strong and bright compared to the cloak, so I wanted them to fit better together and just be more coherent of an outfit. Next, I started working on the hair, which is a really fun part. It's one of my favorite parts just because I always feel like completing the hair just really completes the character. But for the hair, it's really just about doing a lot of layering and just keep on piling the layers because hair has so many different colors in it and so many different layers and shades that in order to get it to look correct or to look authentic, you have to put a lot of time into it. Skin is another thing that's really hard to do because everybody's skin has different undertones and textures and everything like that. So in order to do this skin, it takes a lot of shading, but not just in like different tones of brown. You have to add in pinks, and even sometimes I add in purple to get shadows that are more dimensional. So it actually takes a lot more than just layering different tones of brown. This is my favorite part about doing art. It's when you get to finally add the little details that really make the piece come to life and pop. So here I'm just adding the highlights of color in the eyes and just the highlights in the skin and on the face and in the hair and just all of the colors that really reflect what's going on around the character too. Another thing that's really important for an art piece is just to make sure that it's cleaned up. So here I'm just going through and making sure that there's no color bleeding over my lines or anything, because those little things can really make your art look different. So it's just really important to make sure it looks clean. For the animation that I wanted my character to do, I wanted her to wave and blink. So I had to actually go through and edit the colors and the outlines for everything that was going to move. So this is me actually going through and doing that and creating different layers so that I could go back and forth between each layer and make the character look like she was moving. That process actually took a bit of time to do just because I had to redo and match the colors for every single part that I wanted to move. So I had to add parts to the arm as you see here, and then I also had to add parts to the face and just rematch the colors and make it go together. And so even though this video is 10 minutes long, the process of this actually took a little over 2 hours. Just a little insight into the actual making of the animation. So I had to save each picture separately that would make up the movements, and then I went into the app that comes with my tablet and just added the photos together and then had to time each photo and repeat each photo until it got the desired result that I was looking for. And here's the final animation. Thanks for watching my video. Like and subscribe to see more content like this, and let us know in the comment section how your version of this went, or tag us in your post on Instagram at bardsbeards.